welcome to the demo scene for the Half-Orcs. These Half-Orcs can also be humans or elves, if you so choose. Let's get kind of right into it. We've got different lighting setups. Let me bring this back to the front so you can see their default looks. It's a little angled. Different lighting setups just so you can kind of see what they would look like in various lighting conditions. See how they react there, so we'll keep it there. We have different hairstyles. We got the long hair, ponytail, and short hair. We also have a special hairstyle. This is for when they're wearing a helmet. It looks a little funny without wearing a helmet. We also have male similar hairstyles for that. Again, another helmet one for the ponytail. We'll keep this at the ponytail for now because I want to show you something with the we got a lot of options here, but I'm going to show you something with the mesh morphing. I use blend shapes to allow mesh morphing, and you can do a lot with it. But one of the things we've added here is this is the default. You've got these teeth, you've got the ears, and they're Half-Orc. With a human, you remove the teeth. It's just a slider. The ears are rounded, human-like, and for the elf, we've got more pronounced ears, no teeth, and even the eyes have changed a little bit between the humans. You can see that right there. And so you can get a human out of this, you can get elf out of this if you like. We also have the ability to randomize the face. Now I will show this in another video, but we've preset some of the values to be within a reasonable range so that the random button, when you randomize all the values, gives some pretty decent results. You can adjust those values quite easily yourself. But this way, if you have a whole bunch of characters, you can either preset or randomize at runtime the shape of the face, even save it so that each character has the same look every single time and whatnot. You can also randomize the body, and in fact I'm going to do the random face and body together. And as you can see, the body, the wardrobe does react to the body, it morphs with it. And then you can of course morph everything, including the wardrobe itself. As you can see, there's a lot of different options going on here. And this is only a small set of what you can actually do. The options can go more extreme than this if that works for your purpose. So there's a lot you can do here. Let's just reset everything there. I'm including a bunch of skin textures ready to go. This package also includes the Substance Painter file. So there will be another tutorial on that where you can do a lot more in-depth stuff. We have different hair. My hair shader takes two materials for the hair and combines them, so you can choose different options there. And then we also have 3 different armor options by default that you can work with, or again use the Substance Painter file to create your own. So if we do this randomization here, I'm just randomizing all the textures, the hair, the skin, and the wardrobe, so you can kind of just see some of the variety that it comes with. This is all game ready stuff, ready to go right off the box. I do highly suggest you look into creating your own textures, as you can do just a lot with that. And if we super randomize, this does the blend shapes as well, so you can just kind of get a sense of with one button how you can customize the characters. So let's see, we'll get to something like that, and then I will reset everything here. For the wardrobe, there is a lot of wardrobe. These can all be turned on and off. A lot of these will have, like the bracers here actually has a blend shape, so that if you don't have the wraps, the arm wraps on, it has a blend shape to tighten that so it's tighter on the arm, so it makes sense more. So that's something you'd be able to turn on and off. We've got fur options for all the different things. These are all set together right now. They're actually separated in the actual character, but for the demo scene I've collected them all. We have the chest for the female, don't have the chest for the male. We do have pants and skirt options, so you can get a whole bunch of different looks here. Let's see, let's just go through a couple of these. We got the skirt hangers, thigh wraps if you wanted those. You got a vest if you have the vest, and you'll want to turn off the fur, and you'll want to turn off the waist wraps and the chest belts. But you do have a vest belt if you want to add those as well. You can switch between, it comes with a sword and a club. So we'll go with the sword for now. I like swords more than clubs. I don't know about you. There's face jewelry that you can turn on and off. See the earrings, the nose rings. So there you go. So there's some options here. And again, you can just randomize the everything, and you can see some options on all the different things changing. So it's just fun. I enjoy doing that. So let's just go back to throw on a couple other wardrobe things. I actually like the fur better than the vest, so I'm going to turn the vest off. And I actually like the vest belt, not the vest belt, the chest belts and the waist straps. But let's see, do the one chest belt and take off the thigh wraps. You can take the shoes off if you wanted to. I want to do the pants though. And there we go. So we'll just do that for now. I like that look. It's kind of barbarian-like, and I have a thing for barbarians right now. So let's go through the animations. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so we can get a better look at the animations. We've got this idol here. This is the basic idol. We also have a combat idol, and we have a transition to those between the two. So this is the combat ready idol, and then we've got the combat to idol where they calm down a little bit and go back to normal. With the idol, we have two breaks here that you can use in the standard non-combat ready idol, that one and this one. Pretty realistic movement, great animation. And then we have some walking. Now these are going to be more cautious for the backward walking, as if they're backing away from something. So you see that facial animation there. The standard walk, we'll click that to get that standard walk, and then we have a run as well. So they can do all that, and you can of course blend partway through and do a little jog and whatnot. So let's go back to the combat here, and we've got the combat idol break, where they're doing some pretty cool sword play. We have a taunt. Going through out of order here, our got hit reaction there, and a dodge. Quickly dodge out of the way. We have a block too. Now this block has a start, and this is a looped thing in the middle, so you can kind of work that got hit if you want, or you can do the block stop and to end it. You could do the got hit. This is going to transition to the idle there, the block idle loop. But if you want to, you could just do the got hit by itself, and it would just be basically that going immediately back to this look. So you can do that. We've got our death, pretty dramatic death there, and we've got our attacks. So let's go through our attacks as well. These are important animations. Attack 1. All these attacks are fairly aggressive attacks. And my favorite, this one. Just 4 swipes. So, we got a lot there. And let me show you now the actual model itself. I'm going to bring this off, maximize on play. And we're going to zoom in to the characters so we can see them here. So the characters have a lot more wardrobe that come with the human and the elf packs, and they're all set up for you in this demo file. All of their blend shapes are here as well. This is the entire blend shape manager, and this is where you can go to change things. So like the arm wrap or bicep wrap right here is live, so we can change the width of that just by doing the slider. The button here, randomize it, that's the same function you'd call from a script to do that. I'll do a separate video on this. I actually already have one up on YouTube if you want to go check it out. But you've got all the different blend shapes for all the human and half-orc and elf armor. So I'm going to turn this off and turn on the human armor once that loads. So now everything's turned on by default. Obviously you're not going to use everything at once because it doesn't all work together. But if you have the human package, then you can work with the human armor and everything will just work. All the animations will work perfectly fine. You can mix and match between them all. And of course, if you'd like, and you've got the elf, you can do the elf armor as well. And again, all the animations work. You can mix and match. In this one, you probably wouldn't want the ponytail hair. This is a good opportunity to use the special hair. So you can see the hair sticking out the front, but you won't see it sticking out the back. So there you go. And that's all included. The meshes are there, but the textures do require the other packages. So you'll have to get those other packs if you want to, mix and match the armor. But the other packs do have their own bodies. They have unique looks, different than these. The elves are more skinny. The humans are kind of in the middle. And the elves can be made into humans as well, and the humans are humans and can be made into elves. And they all have their animations. Animations do share among them all. So I've got the Half-Orc. No, that's not the Half-Orc. I will get the elf pack here. I'm going to, let's see, look at the animations, elf animations. In this case, it was a separate file. So we're going to look at the animations. And here's all the elf animations. So you can see how skinny the elf is there. I'm just going to bring the Half-Orc female down in there. And you can see that the animations all work with the elf animation as well. Now, the elf animations do require that different weapon. So you'll either want to do a animation layer on the hands, or use a different weapon. So if you got the stab weapon, you can do that. But things like dodge, you put an animation layer on the hand so that she's holding the actual weapon, and you can reuse all the other stuff. We can do, of course, all the casting and everything that the other humanoids can do. So there's a lot you can do just by mixing and matching the animations, the wardrobe, and all the other customization things that you can do. So there's a lot going on here. I know it can seem pretty complicated. It's not actually that complicated. These characters act just like any other character you'd get on the asset store. They just happen to have a whole lot more options for you to work with. The demo scene is set up for demonstration purposes, so you can kind of go through the canvas and see how I've selected everything. It's not robust. We've got a simple script on here that just has loops to go through and turn things on and off and change the materials. Nothing is very advanced in any of the scripting or any of the way you'd work with these characters. So have a go with it, give it a try, let me know what you think, and have a great day. Thanks.